Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Now we've come back from the Australian Grand Prix 2025. Now, I'm going to start by saying this. This is one of the most difficult years to get driver signatures I've ever experienced in my whole life, okay? It's getting harder and harder every single year. You've got to up your game. I'm obviously an expert at it. And we got, I think, 14 or 15 helmets signed in total. We've got a cap, which I'll talk about. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff I got signed in Sydney, by example, Sebastian Vettel and Mick Schumacher, and talk about the 4 helmets that didn't get signed. So let's start off with that. So obviously, I really got every single driver signing everything, including photos and helmets, which I won't go through the photos, but only one driver was signing nothing, and that was Fernando Alonso. I do have the Aston Martin one, but it's been packed away because someone else took it home for me. Long story short, I literally had Fernando Alonso 6 times by himself. He wasn't signing shit. So anyone trying to get a Fernando Alonso signature, don't waste your time. I don't know, you can obviously try, never say never, but he literally said no to me 6 times. I had him one-on-one in elevators, one-on-one at the track, and said I'm not signing helmets. And the reason is, he's being a tight ass because Alonso sells his own helmets online for like €1,000. Bro, sign the helmets, mate. Very simple. But anyway, whatever, that's an Alonso problem. We'll try again next year. Now, these are the helmets I didn't get signed as well. I missed one Max. I was able to see Max a couple times, but I was able to get him one-on-one once. Had these 2 helmets together. I can't really carry 3. I was by myself. Missed out on this one, so Max, I'm coming again next year with 2 helmets, this year's season helmet, this one, and whatever other ones. I do have a couple of other ones, but they're not priority. So I was able to, wasn't able to get that one. And I missed, one Lewis Hamilton. Now, I did end up seeing Lewis, mate, secret zones, I'm the best, thank you. Which I will show you the Lewis Hamilton signature. So I got 3 helmets signed, it was a massive rush. Wasn't able to grab this bad boy out of the bag, I was by myself, unfortunately. Lewis next year, so we're gonna have, I don't know, it's Hamilton, so I might buy a couple of helmets. So anyway, in total now, I've got 11 Lewis Hamilton signatures on 11 helmets. Got 12 helmets in total, obviously missing 1. Ended up buying a Joe who I knew while I was in Melbourne. Joe did the Melbourne walk on a Thursday. My brother asked him, are you gonna do it again tomorrow? And he said yes. He was super chill, signing everyone. So we went the next ball that night, went and ate some pizza, bought this bad boy. And yeah, signed it the next day. So that's the first time we actually got signed. The Joe, his second season in F1. Then we ended up seeing Lance a couple times. Got my brother to, I've got all my brothers at home to get signatures, and people that have seen me on the track know that. So that's why I've got a few hands everywhere, but it's a massive master plan. So thank you to everyone that helped. Now we've got Stroll. Stroll was actually really chilled. Signed the top. My brother asked him to sign the visor, and he did. So surprisingly, Stroll was actually not as difficult as previous years. And like I said to everyone, every year is different. Example, Charles Leclerc, I actually found him super difficult this year. I've got plenty of helmets signed by Charles, never found him that difficult this year. Back entrances, crazy. All you Netflix fans, mate, you're nuts. Anyway, we'll talk about the Leclerc signature. It's literally this black signature here. Got him on Friday, I think, on the Melbourne walk. Literally, I had my arm out. Someone pushed me back. He saw the helmet go back. He literally came back from signing, grabbed it, signed it. Now, for me, it's very hard to get footage because I'm so busy and all that. To be honest, I need someone full-time filming because I've got no time at all to film content while I am in Melbourne because, yeah, I'm just pretty busy trying to do shit like that. But anyway, Antonelli got his signature the first day I was there, done like that. That is a new signature. He does have 2 signatures. And I was lucky enough, we'll talk about Antonelli right now, who I really rate as a real high driver, man. Watching him live was absolutely unbelievable. And as you guys can see, I got Kimi Antonelli's cap off him. Love it. He actually gave me his cap. And when he came to sign it, okay, can you give me your original autograph? So this is Kimi Antonelli's original autograph compared to obviously the new one. The new one is just the first part, and he just done that there, which is obviously this first part here, but then he has Antonelli there. This was obviously off Kimi Antonelli's head, gave it to me. He came over, he signed it, asked for original autograph. Kimi Antonelli's first ever Grand Prix, first race, cap off his head. Now, they did throw a cap into a crowd during Melbourne Walk, Mercedes. I think that my brother gave them the idea to do that. So the way that was with Antonelli, mate, not good at all. Anyway, blessed, got Kimi Antonelli's first ever cap, first ever race. If he becomes another Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, mate, I've got it. So what else do we get? Now, we'll talk about the Max Verstappens. Was I able to see Max? I saw someone that had footage of it. I've mentioned them on Instagram, so if you guys can give it to me, it'd be great. This is the cleanest Max Verstappen signature I've ever got. And then obviously I've got these. So I've got these 2 done at the same time. I'm walking with them. Max started grabbing off me, signed both of them. Now, if you compare the Max signature with my other Max signatures, which I got in 2022, that's the original Max I got before compared to the new Max, as in I got this weekend. Really, really cool. Max, mate, another difficult driver. The most difficult drivers to get this year for me was Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, who's always difficult, and Max Verstappen, who's really, really hard to get these days. Max got him, like I said, one-on-one. If you don't get him one-on-one, good luck. You won't be able to get a Verstappen. He doesn't do the Melbourne Walk. He's not interested. Where someone like Lewis Hamilton done it twice, done it on Friday and Sunday. From memory, he went into the track early on Thursday last year. He done it on Thursday. But I was able to get Lewis Hamilton, which we'll talk about soon. We also got Esteban Ocon. Now, Ocon we got before the track. Ocon did sign the top of the helmet. The reason he didn't sign the visor, he goes, it's not gonna go on the visor, it smudges, he was saying. He told me and my little cousin who had the same helmet, but it doesn't. Uni paint pens, guys, I tell you all the time, won't smudge the visor. He didn't know, he thought it did because he's done collaborations, obviously, on his own helmets. Just ask him and he'll sign it, right? My cousin ended up getting on the visor with uni paint, doesn't smudge. As you guys can see, obviously with Verstappen or Joe's a bit different, this helmet, but yeah. Then, of course, we have Lando Norris. Now, Lando was a bit of a tricky one this year. Couldn't find him before the track, but he did obviously do Melbourne Walk, but he was not signing any visors, very hesitant. So my brother got these two done at the beginning. So I only signed the top, so Lando's getting a bit more of a challenge, especially if he becomes world champion this year. That's why I had 3 helmets to get signed. And I thought I'd be smart and tricky and hold the helmet like this to try and get the visor signed. And when he grabbed it, he looked at it like this and then just went to the bottom. So Lando signed the bottom of the helmet. For whatever reason, don't know why, Lando Norris was not signing any visors. Don't know if you guys will get luck overseas, him signing visors. Someone did get a visor signed from Lando, but he only had the actual visor. Lando hesitated, but still signed the visor himself. Then, of course, let's talk about the drivers we've got in Sydney before we talk about Lewis Hamilton. Mick Schumacher got a visor signed. They did release a new Mick Schumacher helmet on his website. That's why I got that, so I can do a switcheroo and bang, that can be done. So I've literally got every single Mick Schumacher helmet signed again until he releases another one. And then, of course, we've got the 4-time Formula 1 world champion, Sebastian Vettel. With his flick, he actually let go of the pen, so it didn't come completely down. But mate, it's Sebastian Vettel, a 4-time world champion. Both of those drivers were done in Sydney. They didn't come to the Australian Grand Prix. Didn't see Vettel or Mick throughout the whole weekend. Damon Hill was there, obviously Martin Bundle, to name a couple of the older drivers. Who else was there? That's sort of what I can think of. Oh, Jacques Villeneuve was there as well. That's another older driver. Can't really remember if anyone else was there from the older generation. Oh, Montoya. Did see Juan Pablo Montoya drive in. Very hard to get to because Juan Pablo's in the back with the F2, F3 paddock. Doesn't come out at all. Didn't have anything to get signed, but just interesting how Montoya was definitely there. And then, of course, we have Sir Lewis Hamilton. I showed you guys the one I didn't get signed. Now, Lewis got him on Sunday. Private area. We literally got we got 5 helmets signed in total. 3 of them were mine, 2 of them were 2 other people's. And then obviously here's the first Hamilton signature. Obviously not the greatest Lewis Hamilton signature, but when Lewis puts pen to helmet, you just got to be happy. This was the 3rd one I got. So literally when Lewis, I saw him, grabbed these 2 out first by complete luck. Got the 2014 signed first. Then he signed this one. Had to go back to my bag and grab this one. I go, oh, sorry, can you do one more? So I grabbed it out of the bag. And I go, sorry, can you do one more, please, Lewis? And he looked at it and just on the top of it. I don't care. That's the first one. Obviously, I've got the Brazil 2021 signed. You guys know my story with this. He gave me a dot in Hungary. Finally, I got it signed. So that's the Lewis signature there. And my priority piece, the 2014 Lewis Hamilton. Not the best Lewis signature in the world, but it is done. So literally every single driver complete, except for Fernando Alonso, who literally wasn't signing 0 helmets. So yeah, Fernando, mate, I don't know, bit of a weirdo. Is what it is. Next year we try again. Fernando's was probably last year in Formula 1. If not, I swear to God, I'm just going to sell him. Like, I'm not going to sit here holding Fernando Alonso's when the guy's not going to sign his own merchandise. Like, as a Formula 1 driver, I believe there's 20 of you guys in the world. Sign the thing. And you know what, man? If someone wants to sell it and make a bit of money on your name, and how much they're going to make, $1,000 maximum, like, mate, you're rich anyway. So, I don't know. Like, and the guy's spending time to wait for you. The guy's buying your merchandise, your helmets. I think it's only fair that you sign it for a kid or for someone, whoever's waiting for you. Like I said, I had Fernando Alonso 6 times with me, and he did not sign once. By myself too. Lewis, cool, hard to get. Like I said, the hardest drivers this year for me was Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. Fernando Alonso wasn't that difficult. Like I had him, like I said, 6 times, did not sign. Antonelli really impressed me. One of my favorite drivers. Lance Stroll, surprisingly, was easier. Couldn't actually believe it because Lance normally is very, very difficult. Every year changes, like I tell you guys, but this is, yeah, every single helmet that I got signed. Like I said, got a bunch of photos from Oscar Piastri. Who else do we get? Pretty much everyone that I need. I saw every single F1 driver. So, yeah, Bortoleto, obviously, actually, Bortoleto gave my cousin his cap as well. That was another really cool thing. There's no video footage of it, unfortunately. I wasn't with them, but they're pretty cool from Borletto. And yeah, then Kimi Antonelli. So yeah, pretty cool. So guys, that's every single helmet I got signed at the LGP 2025. One of the most, if not the most difficult year I've ever had trying to get signatures. Very, very hard. I actually want to compare 1 second for you guys the Charles Leclerc signature. These are the Leclerc signatures we used to get. So as you guys can see, this is an original Charles Leclerc signature. That's what you guys could possibly get from Charles if you get him one-on-one and see how he signs, compared to the new Charles Leclerc signature, which is obviously terrible. So guys, that's been the 2025 Australian Grand Prix experience. We did it. I got my Hamiltons. I couldn't believe it, actually. Meeting Hamilton is like the most craziest thing to me personally. Getting Verstappen after missing him last year was absolutely unbelievable. With the cleanest Max Verstappen autograph I've ever got. It was amazing. Guys, thank you guys for watching today's video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tell me about your experience at the LGP down below. For everyone that I met that watches the content and supports, absolutely love yous. Obviously, I can be very intense at Formula One. So if you had seen me running around like a goose, yeah, that's what you sort of got to do. You got to be in that mindset, focused. If you want to get autographs like this. Thanks to everyone on my team that helped me get signatures, and yeah, we've done everything. Got a few drivers to get. I'll tell you guys the 2025 helmets I'm going to get soon, but I haven't uploaded like a couple of weeks. It's been busy at Melbourne, but that's the collection for 2025. I'll see you guys in my next Formula One video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. So I'll put Lando in the fucking World Championships cabinet because, you know, realistically, Piastri was being a little bitch and wanted to stay back and not fight Lando. So I might as well just call him a world champion for now. And to be honest, I'm running out of room. And, you know, if he does become champion, he will be joining the greats.